Okay.
Funny, right? Funny. Laugh for me. Okay.
Hey guys, it's Brandy. Welcome back to my channel, and today I have a video for you guys with a special guest here with me.
Hi, I'm
Introduce
Keedy.
yourself,
I'm also in the same class as Anya. That's kind of how we started our friendship. Actually, we have an interesting story about that, but we'll get on that later.
Okay. Before this video starts, I just want to put up a warning or maybe a disclaimer about what topic are we going to talk about today. It might touch just a little bit of you, just maybe too sensitive, and if you don't like those kind of serious topics, you can click off. But if you're interested, you can watch until the end.
Unless if you are too sensitive for these topics, go get a hard girl. Okay, move on.
Before the video starts, I have a special thanks to Steph Choi. Steph Choi, if you're watching this video, I just want to say thank you. You're a wonderful person and a YouTuber, and also thanks for the subscribers and the viewers that have just had their time and came to my channel to watch my videos and comment a bunch of beautiful stuff. So thank you.
Okay. So anyway, we're gonna start with a little bit story how we started our friendship. It's kind of an interesting story. I mean, it's not because it's not like it's not the kind of friendship beginning that you hear every day. I think I myself think it's kind of odd.
It's actually pretty random too.
Yeah, I think about it a month or a couple of months ago.
No, it's a month ago.
Oh yeah, it's about a month ago. So there was something that made me write a really emotional poetry, and I knew that Anya writes poetry too. I've been wanting to ask her and talk to her about that. I wanted to post my poetry on my Instagram story like I always did, but I was thinking maybe I could use some pictures and background and nice fonts into this one.
Oh yeah, that's
because
right.
because that one was really emotional and special. Eventually I asked her about, hey, do you know any apps that that might be good for my poetry and stuff? And then she told me some, but the irony is that I didn't use any of that.
Okay, great.
because I was in a really emotional state that moment. I was just like, hey, I wrote something, do you want to read it?
I was like, yes,
sure. And she was really excited, so I was like, oh, I really appreciate
I was
that.
genuinely excited. I do really like when people open up about what they made. To me, I guess it's an honor. It's a very privileged stuff to have like this early reading
bond. And then I just let out all the things that made me write that poetry. And I was just like, oh my god, if only I had known you sooner. And so I was just like, okay, so this is what happened, this is what inspired me to write the poetry, and this is something that I never opened up to anyone, and it's like a huge relief when I finally told someone. So the thing is, it is also relating to our topic today that if someone struggles with anxiety and mental issues and everything that is related to that, just having that one person could understand you. Doesn't have to be your best friend or a family member, anyone. Yeah, they listen and they feel like they are there for you whenever you want to talk. That's all that matters. That's how it started.
That's how this video started.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're just going to talk about our experience, about how we, I guess, struggle and just go through the issues that we had every day, or maybe regularly. How did I realize that I have some kind of issues in my mental? I feel like everybody have gone through, a lot of stages in their life that can affect their mental state. I had those phases too. I didn't truly understand until maybe around high school.
Wow.
High school. I had problems when I was in junior high school and middle school, but I didn't know what was it. Like, what is this feeling of anxiety? What is this depression? So I kind of realized that I had some issues when I read about some depression or anxiety problems online. It kind of just connected to my symptoms. Yeah, I have it's the same symptoms. It connected. So I thought, oh, okay, I have this issue that inside of me, and I couldn't do anything about it. I was just to live, I have to live with it for probably the rest of my life, and it sucks sometimes, definitely. And there's a lot of times where I just have big just anxiety problems, and not at home. This is the worst thing ever. You went out with your friends you're in your school, you're in class or whatever you're doing, like just normal stuff, but then you just got, you know, punched in the head and just be like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what is this? What am I? Who am I? What am I feeling? You know, stuff like that. Like, it's just really hard, you know, because you have to act like you're normal, but like you can't.
You're internally screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. I just, you know.
Okay.
What do you have to say?
So I guess mine started. I think I wasn't really someone who was, you know, too worried about things. I wasn't. And then I think about in 8th grade or 9th, I cannot really pinpoint the exact time, but it was 3 years ago, I think. Something happened in my life and it was quite traumatizing. That event led me to these constant worrying and just I couldn't stop crying. Like most of my days I just feel so sad. You know, I just couldn't stop, you know, get worried about these things. And then I would walk into that place where I would meet these people. And then I would feel extremely anxious, like, oh my god, they're gonna treat me wrong. Oh my god, they're gonna misunderstand me. They're gonna misjudge me. That's all the things that I felt during that time. And then I didn't realize I was having anxieties at that moment. I always heard, you know, people having anxieties. Like I always listen to people, you know, telling their stories on Instagram and YouTube, but I never really realized I was having one myself. It was like that, you know, I was in denial actually. I was like, me having anxiety?
True. Yeah, we have denials.
Girl,
like
maybe I'm just being overly dramatic, you know?
maybe I'm overthinking.
Yeah,
That's
right.
all, like it starts from there.
Right.
Overthinking.
Yes, overthinking is the worst.
Yeah. Totally.
So I guess when I started to realize, oh my god, I actually have anxiety. I might have anxiety that time. So I started to talk to some of my friends, the ones that I trust the most. And then whenever I told them these feelings, the worst thing is that they would always tell me, you know, you're being dramatic about this. You're overthinking this, you know. You just don't have to keep thinking about it, you know. And then they will go away, you know. And I always thought maybe I was the drama queen one, but I was like, no, this is not right, you know. I have the right to feel this way, and I have the right to tell people how
valid.
I feel, right? And I have the right to tell people that, hey, I have anxiety and I need help. That's when I started to realize, my god, actually very little people understand what you're really going through when you have anxiety. You know, there's not a lot of people who will say that, oh, it's okay, we still love you, we're here for you, you know, we understand you. Because whenever people are listening, they get bored in the middle of the conversation, or they just don't really care, or they have their own problems, you know. So it's like,
true.
you cannot really rely on to people, you
Yeah,
know.
true.
So I kept shutting my feelings away whenever I have anxiety. I just like, you know, I'm just gonna try to blend in. Like I'm just gonna laugh, I'm just gonna make jokes even though they're not funny, you know. I'm just gonna be as loud as I can. I'm just gonna talk about Marvel. And that's why whenever I have anxiety, I always post about Marvel stuff. Like I never really tell anyone, you know, guys, help me, you know, I'm in pain. It's just always like, you know what, I'm just gonna post a video of Bucky Barnes because I just love him so much. That's how it is. Or like, you know, Tony Stark has PTSD. It's quite relatable.
True, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have an escape, I guess.
Right.
I have twice. You have Marvel.
Yeah, and that's okay. And we can only share a few tips. Like if you are a friend of someone who has anxiety, be there for them. Just listen to them. You don't actually have to like understand it, because I know humans are complicated, but you just have to try.
Yeah,
you know, and that's all that matters.
Just have an effort, you know. Try to make an effort to, I mean, if you are someone who's struggling, try to make effort to, you know, to talk to somebody. And if they don't listen, like, you have to have a platform to, you know, just let it all out. And also, if you're a friend or you are somebody that really cares about the people around you, that you know they're struggling but they don't really say it, like, you don't have to like ask them, are you okay? Do you have anxiety? You just have to check up on them, you know, like, hey, how are you today? Or just try to make conversation for them so they can be comfortable at least.
Right, yeah. And you know, you just have to be, if you're someone who does have anxiety, I think you can turn into your passion, like maybe writing or making movies.
Yeah, just find platform.
Movies, right?
Find platform for you to just
release all that, you know, all that angst and all that darkness inside of you. We all need it sometimes.
True. Okay, So that's it for this video. I really hope that you find comfort, I guess. I just wish that it would impact you in some kind of way.
Yeah, and we hope we help you with this video.
Yeah, and I'm really sorry if we have said, things that may offend you, and maybe things that made you a little bit sensitive.
Right.
And also we apologize if there's some audio problems because we're outside. So.
Yeah. Sorry guys, but the lighting is good.
Yeah,
so
the lighting
it
is
kind of
good,
makes it
so,
up.
So yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys like this video. If you like, give it a thumbs up. And if you have something maybe I should work on, maybe better camera so I can, ask my dad about it. Just put it in the comments down below.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye bye. Like Lisa Gucci.
Oh.